My first job after graduation was an independent hunt, I'd say. It wasn't handed to me. It wasn't, here you go, welcome, you've done your research, you're in. It can be difficult going through a job search, but it can also be really fun and really great because you get to meet so many interesting people out there.
I think everyone is a bit afraid when they finish their education. They're afraid about getting the first job, and it can be a bit tricky. But I think they have to realize that there is actually a lot of opportunities in Denmark, and there is many companies that are willing to hire internationals.
So it's also important to learn from your mistakes. It can be that the first email you wrote was not good enough, so that you didn't get a positive response, so you try again, and that tells also something that you're keen on the job.
It was extremely important to reach out to those that know a lot about the industry. So don't be afraid to talk with mentors from the university, or talk with people in your A-Kasse or job center.
And in Denmark, it's also a good advice that you call the employer or the one that's posted the job. Then he will look for your application.
So don't be afraid of putting yourself out there, in the sense that it may not look 100% perfect all the time. Nobody's perfect. We actually enjoy the imperfections, but keep searching. Just don't get too comfortable thinking, I've done everything I could, I'm going to stop. That's probably the worst thing you can do.
I use LinkedIn. I follow the companies that I would like to apply for, and then I look for jobs, and then I look for the qualifications they need, and then I'm trying to develop these qualifications.
Try to get a part-time job or something that will keep you going while you're doing your job search. That was one of the biggest questions that was asked in my first job application. Do you have a current job? Are you doing something part-time or this or that? It shows that you keep active, interested, and motivated. I'd say the most important thing that you can possibly do is show that you've done your research about the company and about the specific position, that you've followed up, asking questions. So it's the holistic approach, showing that you're not just filling out a piece of paper to get a job.
You know what the employer wants, and then you match your application to what he wants.
I think when I wrote my first job application, I used all kinds of previous experience, from tutoring students to a summer job in an ice cream shop. You can get something positive out of all those experiences. You can apply it to some of the skills they are looking for.
Using your international background is definitely a big strength, especially if you speak another language that could be useful for getting into a market that is a niche market, for instance.
Having an international background has helped me get my current job, actually. Because in my position I need to talk to people in different parts of the world, so they really appreciated somebody that had an international background.
See it as a positive opportunity, because no matter what, it's a two-way street, that you'll learn something about the company and the person you're talking to, and they'll learn something about you.